Welcome to Dark Fiction, a podcast where we delve into the darkest corners of humanity and explore the minds of serial killers, the paranormal, and the unexplained. Join us as we journey into the unknown, unravel the mysteries of the unknown, and uncover the truth behind some of the most chilling and terrifying cases. This is not for the faint of heart, but for those who seek the truth and have a thirst for the macabre. I am your host, Chloe, and I'll be guiding you through this episode. So sit back, relax, and let's begin our journey into the darkness. The mystery of Hanging Rock. Today, we're going to be discussing the story of the picnic at Hanging Rock, a historical event that took place in Victoria, Australia in 1900. On Valentine's Day of that year, a group of girls from an elite boarding school went on a picnic to Hanging Rock, a large volcanic formation located in the Macedon Ranges. During the picnic, several of the girls, along with their teacher, disappeared without a trace. Despite extensive searches and investigations, no trace of the missing girls or their teacher was ever found. The picnic at Hanging Rock became a sensation in Australia, with many theories and speculations about what could have happened to the girls. Some suggested that they may have fallen into a crevice or been taken by Aborigines. Others believed that they may have been abducted by a criminal or even a cult. The story of the picnic at Hanging Rock was later popularized by Australian author Joan Lindsay in her 1967 novel Picnic at Hanging Rock, which was later adapted into a film directed by Peter Weir in 1975. Both the book and the film depict the events leading up to the disappearance of the girls and the aftermath, but ultimately leaves the question of their disappearance unanswered. The story of the picnic at Hanging Rock continues to capture the imagination of people, and the mystery of what happened to the girls remains unsolved to this day. It's a chilling reminder of the fragility of human existence and the power of nature. One of the most intriguing aspects of the story of the picnic at Hanging Rock is the strange behavior of some of the girls and their teacher before they disappeared. According to witnesses, the girls seemed to be in a trance-like state, and their teacher, Miss McCraw, seemed to be leading them towards the rock. Some have suggested that the girls may have been under the influence of some kind of hypnotic or hallucinogenic substance. Another intriguing aspect of the story is the fact that some of the girls' clothing and personal belongings were found at the base of the rock, but there was no sign of the girls themselves. This has led some to speculate that they may have been carried off by some kind of animal or even an alien. It's also worth mentioning that the story of the picnic at Hanging Rock has been used as inspiration for many other works of fiction, including novels, movies, and TV shows. The most recent adaptation is the TV series airing in 2018, which takes a new approach to the story, adding new elements and characters, as well as exploring the psychological aspect of the story. Despite the many theories and speculations, the true fate of the missing girls and their teacher remains a mystery to this day. But one thing is certain, the story of the picnic at Hanging Rock continues to be a source of fascination and intrigue for people around the world. In conclusion, the story of the picnic at Hanging Rock is a mystery that has captured the imagination of many for more than a century, and it's a reminder that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Additionally, it's worth mentioning that the Hanging Rock itself holds significant importance to Indigenous Australians. The Wurundjeri people, the traditional custodians of the land, have lived in the area for thousands of years and have their own stories and beliefs about the rock. According to Wurundjeri elder, Auntie Joy Murphy, Hanging Rock is considered a sacred site and holds significant cultural and spiritual importance to the Wurundjeri people. The rock is said to be a place of spiritual healing and a connection to the Dreamtime, the Indigenous Australian understanding of the creation of the world. It's also important to note that the picnic at Hanging Rock was based on a real event, but it was fictionalized in the novel by Joan Lindsay. The author stated that the novel was inspired by true events, but also added fictional elements to it. In recent years, there have been calls for greater recognition of the Wurundjeri people's connection to Hanging Rock and for more respectful treatment of the site. This includes calls for greater awareness of the cultural significance of the rock and for more inclusive and respectful tourism practices. The story of the picnic at Hanging Rock is not just a mystery, But it is also a reminder of the complex history of the land and the people who have lived on it for thousands of years. It's a story that encompasses the cultural, historical, and spiritual significance of the land, in addition to the enduring mystery of the disappearances. In conclusion, the story of the picnic at Hanging Rock is a complex and multifaceted one, with historical, cultural, and spiritual dimensions that go beyond the mystery of the missing girls. It's a story that continues to capture the imagination of people around the world and serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding and respecting the land and the people who have lived on it for thousands of years. Thanks for listening. And that's it for this episode of Dark Fiction. Thank you for listening and joining us on our journey into the darkness. We hope you enjoyed the episode and learned something new. We'll be back soon with more chilling and terrifying stories, so be sure to subscribe to our podcast to stay updated. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Remember, the truth is always out there, sometimes it's just hidden in the shadows. Thanks for listening.